The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only
Hi
mode.
everyone, welcome to the webinar. Ron here at Ablesys, and I'll be glad to go over the signals from today and recently and show you what you want to be looking for on your charts. Real good day today and using the signals, and we'll take a look and see what the Able trend, the actual exact Able trend signals were. So let's jump in and see. And this is Able trend right here. And I'm going to take a look at a stock chart, a swing trading stock chart first. 130-minute daily combination is a really good combination for swing trading. Whether you like to do shares or options, I mean, that part's up to you. But I think you'll find this chart a really good chart. It's really been super helpful for everyone for many years. And what we're looking for, and remember, we have two time frames combined into one chart. What we're looking for is we're looking for an up arrow, which is blue. Blue is a buy signal. We buy on blue, we sell on red with Able trend. So we want a blue arrow, a blue small dot, and a blue bar. The first time they all three come together on right there, it doesn't be vertically exactly the same. As long as they all come together and there's no red above the price, we're going to buy it, because red means there's resistance above. And we never, ever buy if there's anything red above. The same way we never go short, or we never buy puts if there's anything blue below. Blue is resistance, red is resistance, blue is support. So anybody with Able trend back a couple of weeks. Oh, by the way, in between each day, the black lines is 1 day. In between the black lines is 1 day. So you get 3 price bars per day. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is today. 1, 2, 3. Because you get a signal every 2 hours and 10 minutes. The reason I come up with 130 minutes, it's exactly 1/3 of the day. So right here we had the buy signal. Anybody who had Able trend back a couple of weeks would have bought it here at about 161. This is IWM. I've been kind of showing this one the last week or so because it's really just taken off. It's an orbit. It's the small cap ETF, something that I watch every day. So it's the small cap ETF, and small caps, as anybody who follows the markets knows, the last few weeks have just absolutely like a rocket ship. They are in orbit. And Able trend picked that up 3 weeks ago, back on the 3rd of November. 3 weeks ago, Able trend said, buy that IWM, this ETF, because it was at 161. We're still in it today at 184. It never once closed under these strong support dots, which blocked the prices from going lower. Closed right on it here, but never closed under it, and it never went to the previous lower blue dot. When the price is here, there's the blue dots under it. There's where we would put the stop. Second lower row of blue dots below the price is where we put the stop loss. Not the first dot. In fact, the first dot is the perfect place to buy it, not to sell it. So if you missed the beginning of this trade, some people say, oh, I missed it. Where can I get in? Well, obviously it's a lot more risk because you're getting in at a lot worse price. You're getting it at a higher price. But these are the absolute perfect sweet spots. When the prices hit the blue dots, that's where you want to get in. As long as the price closes above the blue dot, which in both cases here they did, that's where you want to buy. That's the perfect place to buy it. And I mentioned that last week. And that was at 170. We're already up to 184. Still going higher. Stop right now is at 180. Big winner because we got in at 160. So this is a really big winning trade. And it's the same rules, same colors and dots. We always put 2 time frames together, no matter what you trade, whether it's stocks, whether it's futures, whether you're day trading, whether you do swing or position trading. Just as many people use it for their retirement accounts, like myself. For long-term trading, you don't have to be in front of the computer all day long. If you're a day trader, obviously you do. To be successful, like anything else, you've got to be there. You've got to put the time in. But this is for swing trading, 130-minute daily. It's already inside your Able trend for you too. So the chart's already made up. Remember, we always put 2 time frames together. So it makes it work so well, why it's so accurate all these years. And this is just a huge winner right here. So let's jump in and let's look for a day trading chart. Because so many people like to day trade the E-minis with Able trend, being that the E-minis are the most popular market in the US to day trade. And as you can see here, again, same rules, same colors and dots. But this is the opposite. Big red arrow, small red arrow, red dot, and a red price bar. Triple confirmation. Now that's right about when the market opens. I like to give it a couple of minutes, and right in here is the perfect place to enter. This is the trend trading chart. This is not the scalp chart. It's a completely different chart. Two separate, completely different charts. You have your choice if you're a trend trader and you like to go for the home runs and you can stay in the trends for long periods of time and handle the ups and downs and volatility. This is the chart for you. If you're more the type like, oh no, I like to just get in and out quickly. I don't like all those ups and downs. I can't really handle the drawdowns. Fine, that's the next chart. I'll show you the scalp chart, which had one of the best days of the year today. So here's where you're going to buy. Always wait for that bar to close. So the open of the next bar right there is where we get in. So we always wait for the first bar, triple confirmation. You have triple agreement. You have a 3-minute sell signal, the big down arrow, the big red down arrow. You've got a 2-minute sell signal, the medium size red down arrow, and you have a 1-minute able trend sell signal, the red dot. Wow, that's triple agreement, triple confirmation. And you have a red bar. Green means sideways or neutral, could go either way. Red means it's going to go down. So you've got quadruple confirmation. Man, it just doesn't get any lower risk than that. It's just a pile of odds stacked on top of each other. And right over here is where we're going to go short at the open of the next bar. Because once the bar before it closes, it will never, ever change again. That's why looking at this 5 minutes later, an hour later, or 100 years later, it's never going to change. This is the exact price, color, arrow, everything you saw at that exact time of the day. No cheating going on here. So we go short over here at 9:35. 2 green bar. We put a stop loss just a point or two above the top of that red bar is perfectly fine. Didn't even get close to it. Never even come close. And then down it went, just like falling off a cliff. Now, when we see 2 greens, because red means solid red means stay in it. The odds are still greatly in favor of it going lower. But when you get not 1 but 2 greens in a row, we're going to move to stop. I put it 2 points above the higher of the 2 green bars, because if this shoots up, we don't want to get back all our profit. We want to pick up this big winning trade right here. So 2 greens, never hit it, went even lower. Great, there's 2 more greens, never hit it again. Well, it might have hit it there. Let's call it that it didn't. There's 2 more greens, and we're stopped out right there. So we're in at 935. We're out at 900. We picked up 35 points in 20 minutes, not even less than 20 minutes. That's only trading. That's per every 1 contract that you trade. So that's $700 start today, which is a great start, just trading 1 standard contract. That's at 35 points, is $700, because the NQ is $20 per point. Now, we've got a sweet spot right here, and we're going to put the stop loss, just put it a couple of points above the red dots, and we lose 5 points on that trade. So we won 35 points, we gave back 5, still doing pretty well. We're up 600 after the first 30 minutes of trading. Short trade here, again, this is obviously a no trade zone. Any blue or red together, don't even think about it. That means it's going to be choppy. Let everybody else get beat up. And the signals here that I'm showing you in Able Trend 7 are the exact same signals in NinjaTrader. I just don't use the Ninja platform. I'm not a Ninja client. I use Able Trend, our platform, as most people do. But these are the exact same signals in Ninja. So it would be whether you're looking at this platform or this chart or the same, you'll see the same chart in Ninja. Okay, so then we're riding along over here, but we do get stopped out, or let's just keep it simple. We're out on the blue bar with the blue dot, because obviously red means down and blue means up. They are complete opposite directions in Able Trend, and we would have lost, let's call it 10 points on there. But here was just a textbook triple confirmation buy signal. Blue 3-minute buy signal, 2-minute buy signal, 1-minute buy signal, and a blue bar. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that, because that's a really low risk, high profit potential trade. And from there, oh my, they did take off like a rocket. There's our 2 greens, never hit it. We didn't actually get out because it never came down off the two greens till right about in here is where we're going to call it. We're out at 12,006. Let's just make it 12,000. I like to make it even less than you might have had it. In at 930, that's a 70-point winner. 70. That's $1,400 in an hour. That's a real good one right there. It just doesn't get any better than that. Arrow, Javier, yeah, dots are the same thing in arrows and ninja. Same thing. You can use dots. I switch mine to arrows. You can switch yours to arrows. You can do that inside in your ninja platform. I just like the arrows. That's all. If you're using dots, that's fine. I switch mine to arrows. It's very simple to do inside of Abletrend. So it just depends. I prefer arrows. You can use dots. You can use crosses. Just personal preference, whatever you like. But that's a real nice trade right there. That's a $1,400 winner right there. And we were already up about 500 going into it. So, that was pretty nice. After about an hour and a half, we're Abletrend traders would be up 2,000 using your signals. Very disciplined you have to be. There's no thinking. There's no stressing out. There's no looking at other indicators. You have to be like a robot, like it's, that's the only way you can be successful. Because I know if I use my emotions or anybody else uses theirs, there's no chance of winning. That's why the software does so well. You have to do, just have to follow a couple simple rules that I'm going over now, and I've gone over every other. I do these webinars twice a week for everyone. Of course, not this Thursday, being at Thanksgiving, but I do them twice a week, and they're all on YouTube, as this one will be tomorrow. Just go to YouTube and type in Ablesys. You can watch last week's and the week before that. Repetition, always helps to know exactly where to get in, where to get out, where to put your stops, the best way to trade with the software. And then it just kept getting better and better all day long. It was just an unbelievable day. Obviously a no trade zone, red and blue together. Another buy signal, triple confirmation buy signal came in there. And we'd be stopped out about here. But that was about another 10, 15-point winner. It's another 300. Another triple confirmation came in over here. Very obvious. There's the first time you get a blue bar, a 1-minute buy signal, a 2-minute buy signal, and a 3-minute buy signal. Oh my, that's as low risk as you can even dream about. There's our two greens. Stop goes a little below. Stopped out there. Absolute home run. Another 20 points, another 400 on top of that. It was just unbelievable. Just an unbelievable day today. You only get days like this a few times, a year, but it was like a $2,500 day today. So it was a very big winning day. Let's jump over to the scalp chart. And this is for getting in and out very quickly. Very quickly. Remember, we don't take trades when they have blue and red together on this, just going back to this chart here, on the 1-minute, 2-minute, 3-minute, like here. No trade zone. Here. No trade zone. Here. No trade. That's a losing trade. Small loser, because we put the stop a little bit above the top of the red bar. So losses are small, and they'll definitely be losing trades. Obviously, there's no perfect system. I can guarantee you that. No trade zone. So when the market was going sideways, we weren't in it most of the time. There's another losing trade there. Again, small losing trade, 7 points, but that's not bad considering we were up 2,500 going into that trade. So, it was a real good day today. Again, no trade zone. Any red and blue together obviously means no trade, just as I've been saying all these years in all the webinars. So all of these circles here, we didn't trade. And if you're not in the market, there's no risk. So it was just a great, great day. Okay, let's jump over to the scalp chart. Completely different settings and a different philosophy. Scalping means you're in and out very quickly, literally minutes. And that's how we use a 5-point stop. But you have to trade one standard lot for the scalp chart. You can't use the micros because it's only $2 a point. It's not worth it. So for the normal chart, for the scalp chart, you just trade one normal NQ contract. That's it. You don't have to trade one. And you say, and what are the rules here? They're even easier than before. The rules are when it hits a red dot or a red arrow, the dots are the 1-minute resistance points. The arrows are the 3 minutes. We go short as long as it closes under the red dot or the red arrow. It has to touch the red arrow or red dot first and close under it. First trade of the day was right here. Hits the red dot, closes under it. We lost. We put the stop loss 2 points above the red dot. We lost about 5 points on that trade. Now, if the price is 10 points under the red dot, just let it go. There's like 25 trades a day, 20, 25 trades a day. We don't have to force any trades. Just make sure that it's within 10 points of the red dot or red arrow. The same thing within 10. The price has to be within 10 points of the blue dot or the blue arrow. Very simple. Okay. Hits the red arrow. As long as it goes down 5 points, you're a winner, $100. Hits the red arrow here, closes under it. 1 minute later, 5 points, winner, $100. Now, if it's really tight in between here, between the red arrows and the blue dots, well, you got to give it some room to breathe. You got to give it at least 15 points because it has to hit the blue dot, bounce off of it, and go up. You need some space in between, as I say every week. This is just not enough space. Even though that was a winning trade right here, it's the in between the arrow. Of course, it's the same thing. Obviously, you have to assume there's a red, there's a line of resistance right in between there. That's what. But the arrows only come in every 3 minutes. So even if it's between the arrow, it's still a valid trade. But this is, don't even though there's a winner in there, just leave that alone. It's too tight. There's no room for it to go down. The same way when it hits a blue dot, there's no room for it to go up. You need a runway. So if we're looking at this live, maybe that'll help. Let's just take a look. Okay, there it is. Hit the tip of the red arrow, closed under it. So right there, we're going to hit the market short. Short the market. And we have a bracket order in, so we don't have to worry about getting out. It automatically takes us out after 5 points. Stop is just going to go 2 points above the 2 points above the arrow. So that you have to manually just put in. Winner, 5 points. That's $100. Okay. Let's look. We're just waiting. We're sitting here waiting. I'm just speeding it up. But this is exactly what we're going to look for. Up, hit the red arrow. Tip of the arrow, closed under it. We're going to go short. 2 minutes later, winner, another $100. Okay, so far we got 3 winners, 1 loser. There it is, hit the tip of the arrow, closed under it. 1 minute later, winner. 4 winners, 4 and 1. Now, this is also a trade. It's a triple confirmation trade. When you got the big blue dot and you got the blue arrow, that's another trade. And 1 minute later, winner. This one took off. Now, if you're trading multiple contracts, we always say take one off after the 5 points automatically. Let the other one run if the bars are still blue. The bars are solid blue. As I said before, we're going higher. Stay in the trade. If you're trading multiples, if you're trading one, you don't know that at the time. It's easy to say after the fact, but you don't know that at the time. If you trade one lot, you're out after 5 points. We've got 5 winners, 1 loser. At the first 6 trades, we're doing well. We're up 400. It was only an hour into the day. Okay, hits the blue dot, closes 2 minutes later. We got $100. 6 and 1. Hits the blue dot. Any one of they all hit the blue dot. 1 minute, 2 minutes later, you got your 5 points. Hits the blue dot. 2 minutes later, another $100. Okay, we got 8 winners, 1 loser. We're plus 700 so far. It's only 11:15 in the morning, Eastern time. Market's only open an hour and 45 minutes. We're plus 700. And this is scalping. We're only in the market a minute or two, so it's extremely low risk. Hits the blue dot right there. 2 minutes later, another 100. Every one of these hit the blue dot and closed above the blue dot. A couple of minutes later, 5 points, another 100. It was insane today. It was a day you dream about. The first 12 trades, we had 11 winners. That's a plus 1,000 2 hours into the market. Just trading one lot. I'm not saying trading 5, 10, 20 contracts like some, just one. Losing trade right there. Hits the blue dot, closes right above it, but then it goes 2 points under the blue dot. We lose 3 points, but I call it 5. I like to stretch the losses. There's slippage, there's commission, so I like to exaggerate the losses, not exaggerate the winners like everybody else always does. These close under the blue dot, no trade. You get the picture from here. This hits the red dot, closes under it. 1 minute later, another winner. It was just a fantastic day, unbelievable day. A day you dream about. Hits the blue dot, closes above it. 1 minute later, another $100. Hits the blue dot, closes above it. 2 minutes later, another $100. First 15 trades with 14 winners today. Now, that's not normal, so I don't want you to think that's going to happen there all the time. We're hitting 7 out of 10. Going over thousands of trades, we're hitting out of 7, 10. Today we hit 9 out of 10. And some days we might only hit 5 or 6 out of 10. The average is 7 out of 10. Today was just, exceptionally good day. But it's not always like that. Okay. Hits the blue arrow. These close under the arrow. No trade. Here. Hits between the blue arrow. Closes above it right there. The open of the next bar, we hit buy market. 1 minute later, we got 2 minutes later, we got our 5 points. And it was just all day long. It just kept on going. Usually we have maybe an hour or two like that. Again, really tight in here. There's only 8 points in between. Leave them alone. Yeah, they were winning trades. I'm not going to count them because it's too tight. Doesn't have any room to run. Closes under the blue dot, no trade. Closes right 1/4 of a point above it. 1 minute later, you got your 5 points, another 100. Closes above it. 2 minutes later, you got your 5 points, another 100. Hits the red dot, closes under it. Wait means we go short. Red we sell, blue we buy. 1 minute later, another $100 winner. It was just all day long. It was insane. I never seen anything like it. These both hit the blue dots and close above it. 2-3 minutes later, up here, we hit our 5 points. Both winners there. So, best day of the year right here was today for the scalp chart. We hit like 20 out of 22. So it was like either one. You did the scalp chart or you did the trend chart today. It was one of the best days of the year. But again, I repeat, because I want to be I don't like to mislead anybody. I don't like when anybody want anybody to do that to me. I'm not going to do that to anybody else. There's going to be losing trades. I can guarantee you that. But just today was just fantastic. And I hope every day could be like this. Who knows? Tomorrow could be a losing day. Could be. But you got to be there. Got to take the trades. And the suffer is it's been killing it. Passed on the trade. Michael's asking, pass on the trade at 9:30. I wouldn't have, Michael, because you've heard me say it probably a million times. First 5 minutes, I like to give it. I like to give it the first 5 minutes. The trade at 9:55. That one definitely would have worked out nice because you put your stop just on the top of the red bar. So hope this was helpful for you. Anything I can do, I'm always glad to help in any way. Let me know. Thanks for being here, everyone. Have a great holiday, and we'll see you back here a week from today.